Spartans will have it. Down 8 as we start the third quarter. Jantz along with Saar, Zutshi. Happy to bring you University Athletic Association, Case Western Reserve home games all season long. Mitchell to Mills. Isabella will shoot it, miss it short. She gets her own rebound. This one off the glass, short again. Isabella with another rebound, loose on the floor. Fighting for it, Chiraklus to Lawrence. Abby with a nice step forward, and the shot rolled out of the basket. Oh my goodness, that was halfway in and came rolling right back out.
Yeah, and that's just an unfortunate roll, but on that possession, one positive note for the Spartans, they doubled their offensive rebound count from the first half. They just had 2 right there, had 1 all first half, and it's a beautiful finish by Poe right there.
Yeah, how about the dribbling exhibition by Poe that time? Behind the back, controlled it and laid it up with her left hand. McKenna Gross trying to answer, and she does.
And Coach Reimer mentioned that trio of Mitchell Gross and Margaret Terry, who's not on the floor right now. We haven't seen all 3 of them together at once. I'll be interested to see if we might get that personnel group for the Spartans.
Got an open look inside. Boy, nice back cut that time by Peyton Van Soest. It's Peyton's first basket. She's got a free throw. She's got 3 points. Leads at 10 again. It was 30-20 in that second quarter. Long 3, Abby Lawrence. Nothing but net.
And that's what the Spartans needed. We talked about in the first half, 0 for 3. Didn't attempt many, didn't make any, but Abby Lawrence trying to kickstart the comeback right now.
Lawrence with 9. Steffens inside, shot partially blocked. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Foul's gonna go against Brodnick.
And it looked like Chiraklus may have gotten away with one, that left hand coming in there that time. Spartans got lucky. They got Brodnick for it afterwards.
Margaret Terry back in the game, spotted on the right wing in this offensive set for the Spartans. Gross with a high screen from Mills. Isabella rolls off it, shoots the 3, misses it left. Chiraklus is going to shoot free throws. Kayla got the rebound. She drew the foul from Brodnick.
And it's just what we talked about, the 2 biggest things, shooting, rebounding for the Spartans. Offensive boards starting to fall their way now, and Chiraklus doing a great job getting under that one.
This is Kayla at the foul line, 87% on the season. Kayla, the mechanical engineering major, East Chapel Hill High School. She's got 7 points. Ashley Gow will check in for the University of Chicago, and taking a seat is Brodnick. Hines will bring it up. Hines and Gow out top. This is Marissa Poe back out to Hines. Hines will shoot it and make it. Grace Hines has 6 points.
And she struggled shooting tonight as well, but a beautiful shot. Way to find the opening that time.
McKenna Gross with a good drive. Shot was a little strong. This is Poe looking for a teammate. Hines quickly inside to Steffens. She was wide open. It's an easy bucket for Claire Steffens.
And it was a beautiful cut that time. They had no big in the paint that time. Chiraklus got caught a little bit outside, and Steffens will always make them pay for that. She's up to 14 points now.
Lawrence will get the layup. They won't count it. If Abby was playing in the WNBA, she'd get the foul in the continuation. Foul's on Poe. That's Marissa's second. This is Terry with the inbound. It's an 11-point Chicago lead. Lawrence fighting hard inside, and Abby gets the bucket.
And it was a strong finish that time from Lawrence. They nearly lost the ball. It was tipped around inside. Lawrence did well to stay strong and go up where no one else could block that ball.
Hines open, she'll shoot it, missed it right. Mills pulls down the rebound. Isabella looking right, goes left. McKenna Gross, open three. Well, I tied McKenna with Gross and I said McGross. It sounds like a new sandwich at McDonald's or something. The McGross,
that again.
Perfect in the middle of the day. Almost a steal for the Spartans. Steffens finds Hines. Great defense by Gross. McKenna played great defense, and just Hines had a better shot. Grace Hines with 8 points.
Yeah, and Hines starting to get more active on the offensive end. We saw her a lot in the first half. She took a lot of shots, 8 of them, but now actually starting to find her shot.
Gross with a little crab dribble, LeBron style. Created the open look. McKenna's had a couple of good runs at that basket. Foul on the floor. Foul's on Mills. Isabella's second. Sarah Mitchell will jump back in. McKenna Gross will check out. McKenna with 6 points. Mitchell's in scoreless with 2 fouls. Marissa Poe dribbles out. Steffens fighting for position inside. This is Gow with it. North along that baseline. The ball movement by Chicago has been impressive. Chiraklus in the passing lane. Here comes Abby Lawrence with it. Mills will get it, shoot it, miss it short. And coming down with the rebound that was Sophia North.
Hey, Ron, you talked about that ball movement, and that's a big part of why Chicago's been able to spread the ball around. They have scorers coming from all over, outside, inside, and we've seen a couple of players do it from both ends.
Marissa Poe with an impressive drive, and they'll call it traveling on her. Katie Heller back in. Ashley Gow will take a seat. Both players scoreless.
Looked like she just clutched that ball a little early. Usually when you go for that step, you wait till that first foot's already down.
Ball screen, Mills with an open look. Isabella missed it. Chiraklus tried to get it, and the ball was knocked out of bounds out of her hands off of Maroon. You know, Saar, the Spartans are getting good looks. They're just having a hard time making the shots. And, of course, this game's all about making baskets.
And they're actually shooting worse than they did in the first half. They're down to 35% from the field now.
Abby Lawrence is shooting real well, though. What's Abby's percentage right now? She's got 13.
Yeah, Abby's shooting now 6 of 12, 50% from the field.
Yeah. Abby on the season, 42%, which is outstanding. Poe out top. Marissa looking for a teammate. Here's Alfaro. Shot clock's at 9. Steal by Mitchell. Sarah with it. She'll pull up. 6-footer. Missed it short. The other way. Marissa Poe against Margaret Terry. Marissa ran right into her, and they'll say it's a blocking foul on Margaret Terry. Margaret couldn't get over quick enough to set her feet, so she'll shoot free throws. Marissa Poe. Here's a good look at it.
Yeah, you can see Terry was trying to set up for the charge, didn't get her feet down, kept that shuffle going. She knows if you hit her on the side on that shoulder, you're not going to get called, so she tried to get in front and get in position. Just too fast of a play. And too fast of a player is Poe. Didn't let her get in the right spot that time.
Poe, public policy studies in Spanish. She got a double major at the University of Chicago. Sophomore guard. Marissa on the year, 64% from the foul line. Seven points. Peyton Van Soest has checked back in. And there's the update on Ellie Gross. She's now in a walking boot. Left ankle.
Yeah,
McKenna Gross.
Halftime, it looked like we saw her get crutches brought out to her, so Hopefully it's not too bad of an injury, but it looks like they're taking the most precaution right now.
Foul on the floor will go against Steffens. That is Claire's second foul. This is Mitchell with the inbound. Chiraklus working against Steffens on that right block. Drop step, left-handed hook shot is good.
And what a finish from
a great drop step.
Yeah, what a finish from Chiraklus that time. She managed to put that ball away from Steffens in a spot where she could get the open shot, and that's tough to do when you're falling away from the basket like that.
Van Soest in trouble, kicks it out. Steffens with it. Good ball movement. Alfaro for three. Won't go. Rebound. Won't go. Boy, the open look and miss by Katie Heller.
Yeah, and we mentioned the three-point struggles from the Spartans, and the Maroons are right there with them. 5 of 16 from three, that is. And they've had a tough day. Both teams really have shooting.
It's still only an 8-point spread, though. I mean, this is not a significant lead by any stretch of the imagination. Three was missed.
And a big part of that, Ron, both teams have turned the ball over 10 times. Spartans none in this half, however, so that's some improvement for them and a spot where they can continue to capitalize.
Well, I think that ball had to go off a Maroon. Let's see. Well, we couldn't really see it in that shot, but how Hines did not touch that. Abby Lawrence thought she did, so did I. Steffens inside, she's going to shoot free throws. Fouls on Chiraklus. It's Kayla's third.
Yeah, and Chiraklus just got her right hand on the right hand of Steffens that time. And it's a tough play, but that'll be called.
Preet Gill's going to come in for Kayla Chiraklus. Chiraklus takes a seat with 9 points. Gill comes in off the bench, scoreless, but has played really good defense. And that's her presence inside, rebounding and defense. Anything they get out of her offensively is just a bonus.
Yeah, Ron, and you could say the same for Evie Miller, who also comes in this big rotation for the Spartans. She's known for blocking shots, getting rebounds. It's really Chiraklus who does most of the scoring inside in the paint. So when Preet Gill's in the lineup, expect the Spartans to spread the ball around more on the wings. See shots coming from McKenna Gross, Lucy Vanderbeck.
Lawrence to Vanderbeck. Hines with the steal. Steffens will cross half court. Hines on top with Terry on her. Steffens inside, nice pass, and a shot by Katie Heller. Steffens to Heller, Katie's first basket of the night.
And that's the matchup they wanted. Heller inside on Vanderbeck. She's going to take advantage of that. She's got the height and size advantage.
It's an 11-point Maroon lead. Vanderbeck with a shot blocked by Heller. Katie controls down the floor to North against Mitchell, and Sarah knocked it out of bounds, saving a layup.
Once
a lot
again,
of smiles on that Chicago bench right now.
Yeah, sorry, Ron. That's the same type of mismatch that the Maroons are trying to take advantage of. You got Heller, a 6-footer, and you have Vanderbeck, who's 5'10". Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're on the floor, that can really make a difference, especially in terms of wingspan and length. And Heller's winning that battle right now.
Van Soest, pass stolen by Mills. Isabella looking right, goes right. Margaret Terry on the break. That was Sarah Mitchell, actually. Layups missed. Quickly down the floor. Here comes Van Soest. Right side. Won't go. Abby Lawrence trying to get that rebound. And there's a foul in the backcourt. Fouls on Steffens.
That was a smart play by McKenna Gross that time. You saw when the shot came up, Gross didn't jump for it. She didn't go in to try and make a block. She just stood there with her hands up. And what that does is just cause a little eye damage for that Chicago side. It's hard for them to see over you, and it's hard for them to get a clean shot off, but you're not putting yourself in a position to commit a foul there. It's a smart play from Gross.
Steffens' third foul. She's got 15 points. And they have given her a break. This is Abby Lawrence.
And Lawrence now leads all scorers. That's 16 for her now.
Yeah, I've got her for 16 too, and the scoreboard's got her for 14, but she's 3 of 3 from the foul line, correct?
Yeah, over 3 of 3 now, 6 of 12 from the field, and 1 of 2 from 3.
Right. So you and I are in lockstep on that. We've got Lawrence for 16. Leads at 10. Hines thinks about it, will take the shot, she'll make it.
Another Maroon scorer now in double figures. That's the second 3 from Hines. Give her 11.
Spartans will spread the floor. Trying to create some open look inside. Good ball movement. Mitchell's shot is missed. But it's just not the night for the shooters for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. That's a touch foul. Abby Lawrence will pick up the foul. And it's Abby's first. Nia Moore now back in for Case Western Reserve. Also in for the Spartans is Savannah Glimpse from Glendale, Arizona. 5'9" junior forward. North with a long 3. High rebound, ball's loose. Glimpse comes up with a rebound. Savannah, instant contribution.
Now Gross is going to try and work as much of the shot clock as she can. Don't want the Maroons to get another free possession.
Spartans trying to get a good look. Mills will drive it. Rolls out. Preet Gill with it, and that one rolls in. Gill's rebound follow is good. And that wraps up the third quarter. That's an important bucket, because that makes it an 11-point lead for Chicago. And that's better than a 13-point lead if you're the Spartans. 10 more minutes to play. Preet Gill's rebound follow will take us to the fourth quarter.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu? Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering cuisine from around the world created by accomplished local chef Zack Bruell. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook.
Ten minutes left, Saar, in this basketball game. The Spartans trying to get back in the win column. It has been a rough January for them. They will gladly say goodbye to the month of January, especially if they lose again tonight, because that would be their 5th loss in their last 6 games. Their only win so far, that East Coast trip to Boston when they knocked off the Judges of Brandeis 57-49. So Jen Reimer sends her troops out. He'll have Glimpse in that group with Mills, Gross, Preet Gill, and Nia Moore. Isabella instructing her teammates. It's a good look. Mills and Gross, the veterans of that group. Moore's a first-year player. Preet Gill's a sophomore, but this is her first year of college basketball because last year was lost to COVID. And Nia Moore, a first-year player out of Chicago, Illinois. Still some discussion at the scorers table. There's the Nia fan club sign. Good group of fans here tonight on a Friday night.
And we've seen a couple signs. I saw one for Sarah Mitchell. I saw it looked like a baby picture or something of Abby Lawrence.
Hines will dribble it up, come off a top screen, and Chicago's in an offensive flow. Their flow has been fun to watch tonight. They move the ball really well. They spread the floor like they are now, create open looks, and Hines traveled with the basketball. Grace Hines hasn't made a whole lot of mistakes tonight. She's been outstanding.
Yeah, and she knew it as soon as that whistle blew. You could see she looked over at her bench, but that right foot just slid as she was trying to post and pivot. That's going to get called every time.
This is McKenna Gross with a hesitation dribble. The shot would not roll in. It just needed one more rotation up, and it would have gone over the rim and dropped in. But it's been that kind of shooting night for the entire team. Got a player control foul. Foul's on Hines. This is Grace's first personal.
And she's played well tonight. She's up to 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Doing it all, Grace Hines.
Nia Moore with it. And Seussed on her. Chicago bench calling for defense. Spartans want some offense. Preet Gill inside. Nice pass from Gross. Gross to Gill. Preet gets the bucket.
Yeah, and she's got 4. You talked about the bonus from Preet Gill. That size she has inside, so tough to guard.
North, little head shake. Foul inside. Foul's going to go against Preet Gill. It's Preet's first. 3 subs in for the Maroons. 3 in, 3 out. We got Steffens, we got Poe, and Brodnick back in the basketball game for Chicago.
Chicago, by the way, this second half has really improved their shooting numbers. They're up to 41% now from the field.
Ball was tipped, kept alive for the Maroons. Hines will dribble it back with more on her. Marissa Poe, left side, looking left. Van Soest. That motion offense. Shot was missed. Here comes Mills with it.
And at this stage of the game, we're on that offensive board, on that possession. What that does is take off more time, and the Spartans can't allow that, especially finding themselves down 8, make that 5.
McKenna Gross with a big 3. Coach Reimer's jumping up and down like she's 21 years old again. The team's down only 5. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1, 2. We got about 7:50 left. It's a 5-point game.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
There's a look at that McKenna Gross 3 right in front of her teammates. You can see Coach Reimer jumping in the background. That's what I referred to. She looks like she's 21 all over again. Spartans need some defense. Hines is going to shoot free throws. It's either Moore or Mills. Foul's on Mills, so they'll get Nia for it.
A lot of action going on in there. Couldn't quite see where that foul came, but it looked like Mills might have been coming from the back and hit the hand of Hines on that shot.
Hines 1 of 3 from the foul line tonight. Back in high school at Mother McCauley outside of Chicago, she was first team All-Illinois. Good player. She's got 12 tonight. First team All-State. McKenna Gross from Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, with a handoff to Mills. Mills with a 3. Missed it short. Moore with the rebound. Naya's going to shoot free throws. That's a huge offensive rebound.
Yeah, we talked about it from the Maroons side. Now, offensive rebounds for the Spartans. They have 8 so far tonight. And they've capitalized 9 points off second chance and looking to add to that total here, Nia Moore.
Nia Moore, first-year player, majoring in nutrition and dietetics. Two points, 2 big ones from the foul line. It's a 4-point game. 7:16 left. A lot of activity. This is Steffens and Hines. Poe with it. Marissa drawing the defense, and Brodnick knocks down the shot. Nice drive, draw, and a dish from Poe to Brodnick. Mallory's got 6 points.
And it was interesting to see the Spartans go into a full court defense that time. It leaves a lot of open space. It's tough for you to get all your players back there to defend those quick plays and quick cuts inside.
But McKenna Gross didn't waste much time. She got it right down the floor.
No, and she's been great, averaging 8 points a game. She has 9 tonight. She had 10 last Sunday. She's been a big part of this Spartans offense. Even just setting up plays, that experience is something they don't have a lot of, so it's important to have their key players out there.
Gross first foul shot of the night. She played in all 25 games off the bench for Coach Reimer in her first year in a Spartan uniform. Ken is a junior, but this is her second year of playing. 5-point game. Crowds chanting defense. Spartans would love to have a stop. Shot clock's inside 10 seconds. Steffens against Chiraklis and Mills. Isabella tied her up. Steffens shots off as the shot clock goes off, and the shot clock violation is in favor of the Spartans.
And they've cut this lead to just 5, so now they have no problems with the Maroons working the clock. So that shot clock violation is exactly what they want. Excellent display of defense that time, sticking tight on their players. That man defense is swarming right now for the Spartans, and they're trying to turn it into some offense.
Mills saved Gross. McKenna gave up her dribble and almost had a 5-second call. McKenna's going to shoot it, top of the key. That one missed all the way off to the right. Shot clock was at 4 seconds when McKenna took that shot. Margaret Terry's in to replace her.
And this is that depth that Coach Reimer talked about earlier this week. You have Gross, who's played a lot of minutes tonight. Need to give her a spell and want her out there at the end of the game. That's why you have Margaret Terry for.
Hines with a ball fake, got off a good shot, missed it. Terry chases down the loose ball. Margaret with a little hop going. Savannah Glimpse missed the shot. Chiraklis couldn't chase it down, and Glimpse stole it back. Fouls on Steffens. It's her 4th, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be her 4th foul. She hasn't scored in a while either. Wouldn't be surprised to see her come off right here.
So Glimpse will inbound it. She earned that ball back with her hustle. 5:25 and counting left. Addie Lawrence back in. Lawrence against Poe. Marissa ties her up. Spartans are going to keep it.
And it looks like they call a foul on that time on Poe. They didn't get the tie up there.
They called a reach around foul on Marissa. They say she reached around Abby Lawrence to tie that ball up.
Again, Abby Lawrence, 87% free throw shooter. This is exactly where the Spartans want to be at.
Abby makes them both. Chicago wants a full timeout. Coach Reimer with the fist bump because her team, they were down 13 late in the third quarter. They've cut the lead to 3. Stick around.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
The men had a big victory earlier tonight over the Maroons. Wouldn't it be nice to see the women come all the way back from down 13 heading into the fourth quarter and pull out a victory? We've got 5 minutes and 15 seconds to decide if it will happen. It all starts with defense. Lawrence on Hines. Working it inside to Brodnick. Mallory spins it in from the left side.
And if you're the Spartans at this stage in the game, it's too early to panic. You have 5 minutes left to play. You can still set up your shots. That was a great drive by Mills that time.
Beautiful ball faking a drive. Drew that foul. Katie Heller will be called for it. That will be her second.
Yeah, if you're Heller, you can't go over the top like that. You got to know that's going to be a foul. You got to keep that hand out of there and just try and use your body to force a tougher shot.
Or maybe she's just thinking, well, let's make her shoot 2 free throws instead of a layup. You know, it's like a D-back who, in college, who knocks down a receiver that he knows he's getting beat by because it's only a 15-yard penalty instead of a touchdown.
Right, and for Heller, that's just her second foul. So very possible that is what was going through her head.
Well, Chiraklus got the offensive rebound. Kayla will put it back up and make it.
And that's the danger of you having Chiraklus on the floor. If you're the Maroons, you have to defend her and you have to box her out. You can't let her get those open looks. She's just too good.
Spartans have drawn within 2. We're at 4.5 to play. Defense, Mills with a steal. Isabella looking up. Lawrence to her left. She's going to dribble right. Savannah glimpse with the basketball. They'll bring it back out to Margaret Terry and settle it down.
And that's the right move. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. You didn't have a great look on the offensive end on the fast break. You want to settle down, set up your plays. Everything's been going in your favor the last few minutes. Keep that rolling.
Mills. Terry, long 3. Back of the rim. Boy, it looked beautiful on release. Mills is going to get called for a foul in the backcourt. Foul's on Isabella. That is her third. Boy, when Margaret let that one go, Saar, I thought that was money.
Yeah, it was a good shot and it was a good look. It was the right shot, and that's what matters right now for the Spartans. They keep setting up these shots. Eventually, you're going to get a couple of them to fall, and that one was just an unfortunate bounce.
Looking for defense again. Last time, Mills stole a pass. This is North with it, with Lawrence on her. Van Soest. They'll say Savannah Glimpse got a hand check. That's Savannah's first. To look at Peyton Van Soest, neuroscience major at the University of Chicago. This is Hines with the dribble. Into the lane, finds a teammate. Brodnick with the open look. Mallory Brodnick has been very important here late. She's hit some big buckets for him the last couple of minutes.
It's the same type of play we saw her hit earlier. She's got 8 now, and she's making a difference inside. I'd like to see Chiraklis step back up on her.
There's Chiraklis with the basketball. Now it's Glimpse. Shot clock's at 10. Abby dribbled it off her ankle. Hines picks it up. Ball's in the backcourt. Maroons will control it. Chicago's going to slow it down. They've got a 4-point lead inside 3 minutes to play. It was a 13-point lead near the very end of the third quarter. Brodnick went up. They'll say they tied it up, and the Spartans are going to get the basketball back. They'll say it was a tie-up. Case is going to have the ball. Possession arrow was in their favor. Spartans have called a timeout. 2:45 left. This is a 60-second break.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu, Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering cuisine from around the world created by accomplished local chef Zack Bruell. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook. Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
All right, 2:45 left. The hometown crowd was chanting what, Saar?
They had the "I believe that we will win" chant going, and this crowd is getting involved. The energy, the hype is going.
That whole student section on their feet right now. Got signs for Nia Moore, Sarah Mitchell. They've got all sorts of support signs over there tonight. This is Lawrence calling for a screen. Mills with it. Shot clock's at 8. Isabella around the defense. Off the glass. Didn't go.
Chicago played that tight man defense once again, sticking up to their players.
They did. They extended out. They get in your kitchen.
And now Spartans trying to do the same thing, trying not to switch on the ball screen.
This is Hines with Lawrence on her. Out top, Brodnick again. My goodness. Mallory Brodnick has been the secret ingredient for Chicago in this fourth quarter.
That's right, around 6 points in this fourth quarter, all key shots.
Shots missed short.
Chicago's going to slow the pace down now.
Yeah,
up
Hines
6,
is going to walk that one up.
They're going to try and use all of the shot clock. Spartans might want to consider fouling at this point.
This is North. Brodnick inside. Little turnaround, soft left-hand hook by Katie Heller. Brodnick's pass inside to Heller, and Katie's got 4. Gross dribbling out of some trouble, then got into trouble. And it was 52-50.
And she had Terry on the wing, just couldn't quite get the ball out of there. It was that swarming defense for the Maroons, an unfortunate play, and I'm still surprised the Spartans aren't fouling here.
They just did. It was 52-50 with 4:40 left. And in the last 4 minutes, the Spartans have been outscored 6-0.
But Ron, if you're going to foul there, you have to do that at the start of the shot clock. You're just letting them take time off the clock, and that's something you can't afford as the Spartans. I'm sure that's what Coach Reimer will talk about right here.
49.4 left. Spartan timeout.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
So it's Lawrence, Chiraklus, Mills, Gross, and Terry back on the floor for the final 49 seconds. Free throws first, though. This is Sophia North. That one went all the way up and almost dropped back in. Sophia's got 5 points tonight.
Yeah, she had a big possession at the end of the first half. She had a blocked shot, came right back and made a three-pointer off of it.
Mills will shoot the three. Oh, man, that looks good. Just a little long. Just about 8 seconds difference shot in game clock. Mills is going to follow Hines in the backcourt. Actually, they're going to call a foul on Abby Lawrence.
Yeah, looked like I thought it was against Mills as well. But that was the right shot for Mills, and it was, once again, just like the Margaret Terry shot we saw earlier. It looked good when it came off her hand, and just a little bit off, and those are the inches that make differences in these close, tight games.
The suspense on that free throw was more than the suspense on the one before. Sophia North's. These high bouncers come down, take another bounce. All right, let's keep this one here. Jim Reimer is going to gather her troops. 32 seconds left. Matt Howerton's in there, the assistant women's coach. You see Matt with the dry erase board and the dry erase marker. Got a 10-point play in there.
Yeah, your best bet, you got to shoot a three ball and hope for a foul. And I'm sure that's what Coach Maria Williamson is telling the Maroons right now is let them shoot the three. Don't commit a foul. You're going to get the ball back. You're going to get fouled. You're going to go to the line. You want to get your best free throw shooters in the game right now.
Let's take a look at the folks who brought you tonight's broadcast. Our videographer is doing a great job. Video replay with Shayna, and of course our director, Mike Becker. If I'm the two cameraman, though, I got to tell Mike he's got to give them some longer airtime. I mean, I think they each got like maybe 20 frames of airtime there. Mike's going to have to give those guys a little bit more love next time. This is Gross with the basketball. She'll lay it up. She'll lay it in. Chicago wants a timeout. Maria Williamson wants it. We'll keep it here. There we go. Say hi to Kevin Gibson. Kevin's doing a great job. And then Paul. Paul's got the catbird seat up there behind the glass. And Shayna always doing a great job. Thanks, Mike. Mike Becker, the director of Spartan Sports, always doing a great job. Sunday's matchups start at noon. Washington University out of St. Louis comes to town. On the men's side, number 4 ranked team in the country.
That'll be an
Men's tip will be at noon.
interesting matchup. I mean, the Spartans had a great victory tonight. They've now won 2 straight after having their 12-game win streak snapped. So excited for that one.
Chiraklus will foul immediately. Mallory Brodnick will go to the foul line. Let's go look at Mallory Brodnick, molecular engineering major. Mallory has had a MVP type game, at least in this fourth quarter, and that's really when they needed, her teammates needed her most. She delivered. It was a 2-point game with 4 minutes left, and Brodnick hit 3 shots in a row that just really propelled her team to open up that lead and get a little comfortable. Spartans are going to take it. We'll keep it. 26 seconds left. Case is going to have it out at half court. It's a full timeout, so it's a 60-second timeout.
Yeah, Ron, you mentioned Brodnick, and she has 7 points in this fourth quarter alone. We've seen her do it all from inside the paint as well. A couple fadeaway shots off the glass, doing it in a couple different ways. But all her shots have been so important in extending this lead. As you mentioned, it was a 52-50 game, and since then, Brodnick's taken over.
We want to take this opportunity to thank Matt Englander and Jen Simonetti. Matt, the baseball coach here, all-time winningest coach in Spartan baseball history, 17th season coming up this spring. He joined us at halftime of the men's game to talk about the baseball program. And then Jen Simonetti joined us halftime of this game, the women's game. She this week was named Coach of the Year, National Coach of the Year in Division III in women's college soccer. That has never happened in the history of Case women's soccer. What a great season Coach Simonetti not only had this year, but in 2019, they played in the championship game. So congratulations to Jen. Boy, what an honor. Gross to Mills. Lawrence looking for a 3. Abby gets it. She'll shoot it. Chiraklus had the rebound, lost it. It went off a maroon. So Spartans are going to get it back.
It's an aggressive play by Kayla Chiraklus. But great job winning the ball back for her side.
Gross will inbound. Looking and looking. Still looking. This is Margaret Terry out top. Need a shooter. Gross has got it. 11 seconds. Mills, that's a foul on a 3-point attempt.
She almost got that to go, but that's what I was telling you earlier, Ron. You got to watch out if you're Chicago. You can't foul on the 3-point shot. That's just free opportunities here.
Yeah, Ashley Gow knew it when she fouled that she shouldn't have done it.
Another tough shot for the Spartans. We've seen so many of those, just barely too strong, barely too short. Once again, that's made the difference so far on the scoreboard.
Oh, no. Boy, Isabella's a great shooter. I mean, 72% from the foul line, 12 points per game. Got one of the 3. 61-54. 9.8 seconds left. It's a 60-second timeout. Let's take one more.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu? Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering cuisine from around the world created by accomplished local chef Zack Bruell. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook.
Music man's #1 supplier. Flyer than a piece of paper,
My college partner, Saar Zutshi, who's all of what, 20? How old are you, Saar?
19.
19, is busting this old man's chops. Saar can't believe that I know the music they're playing here in timeouts. I told him, I said, I may be old, but I'm still hip. Sorry, I've got 4 kids, so I hear all this stuff.
Yeah, I believe it, Ron. I can tell.
Margaret Terry almost with a steal in the backcourt. Abby Lawrence hoping for a walk. They're going to call Abby for the reach-around foul.
And I think Coach Reimer might have had a case there. It looked like when North got that pass, she took an extra step that time as she was coming down off her jump.
Sophia North, 2 of 3 in this 4th quarter from the foul line. She makes them both. Defensive sub in. Brodnick will take a seat. Gow back in. Gross with the basketball. Spartans down 10. She'll lay it up, lay it in. And that's going to wrap up this game. 2 seconds left. I called it too soon. Within a second, the Spartans made a foul. We're going to walk down and shoot free throws. This is Bella Alfaro. You remember at the first 10 seconds of this basketball game, Ellie Gross went down with an injury to her left ankle, and Bella was forced into action right away. So Chicago, that's Coach Maria Williamson right there in the middle. They move on to Pittsburgh to take on Carnegie Mellon. And the Spartans will stay here at home. The Bears of Washington University come to town on Sunday. That'll be a 2 o'clock tip for the women. The men will start at 2 or at noon. Final tonight, 63-55. University of Chicago over Case Western University. Spartans dropped to 6-11 on the season, 1-5 in conference play. Chicago improves to 9-7 and 2-4 in conference play.